everybody. I am doing the recap. So I actually slept in the morning, unfortunately. I came a little bit late, around 10:15, and I took two trades on AMD and NVIDIA. NVIDIA worked really well. AMD was the same idea, but unfortunately didn't work really well. But I have so let me actually show you the trades. So NVIDIA, that was actually a really good day. So on NVIDIA, so NVIDIA is trading at near 52-week high, and that the 52-week high means that the stock is very strong. Even though the market is kind of choppy and trying to show some weakness, when the stock is making all-time high or 52-week high, it means that the stock is has some natural strength in there. So what happened was with NVIDIA, again, looking at the daily chart, you see this massive run from October, and then you're trading right at the 52-week high. Obviously, that it shows that the stock is pretty much like close to all-time high. So the highs of the early April was at 280. I wasn't trading at the open, but obviously, we had a really massive run. There was some drop and it came back up, and it turned out to be a very nice 1 minute opening range breakup and 5 minute opening range breakup. If I were trading it, I would have definitely taken this for a 5 minute opening range breakup, but I wasn't. However, we were lucky that John took that trade. He posted that in his Twitter. Obviously, John is cheap enough not to pay $8 to Elon Musk, so he doesn't have the blue mark. But as you see here, he posted here, very beautiful. He also posted all of his criteria for entry and exit, high of the day. And John, you mentioned that. I'm sharing your tweet.
Yeah. So in this particular tweet, I did put a lot of the criteria I'm looking for, but this is basically the perfect setup for a high day break. And it is also a 5 minute ORB. Another strategy we have for traders. But yeah, it's
This is an ABC.
near dollar level.
Yeah, 935 would have been ORB as well. Yeah.
Left and I was nearby. Nice liquidity level at 278 to break through and get a pop. And NVIDIA was kind of hot this morning, right? It was gapped up a lot, and so it's a good stock to take on the first attempt to break higher after.
Yeah, that's amazing. So you went up and you partialed out about 280.50, which this level, I think it was R6 from your chart. That was amazing. And there you go. So what about for me? So when I came and I saw that it's collapsing, and I really like when the stocks are very strong near all-time high, and then they show some sort of a double bottom below the VWAP. They're usually good stocks to take reversal on that. And I saw that this moving average here is acting as a support. I saw this double bottom on 5 minute chart, also double bottom on 1 minute chart. See that holding this moving average. I went long. I went long in two ways. So I went with the shares. So I bought actually the shares. Plus I shorted the puts of 275 for the end of this week. So you can actually do that in both ways. So both of them are long. When you're shorting the puts, synthetically you're long. So I went large 276.50, went up to the VWAP, partialed out. In this micro pullback, I was thinking of adding it, but because originally my share size was big enough, I didn't add. But that's really the lightning bolt pattern that Peter trades, has a trade book on that. So, essentially put 279. And I think NVIDIA might slowly grind up here all the way up to 280. So, probably I'm going to hold that 800 shares that I have here. So it's going to be 280. That was very beautiful. So that was my trading. I also traded the same setup on AMD, but I got stopped out on AMD. Same thing. I went long in AMD, and I also shorted puts of 91 on AMD. So how would that works? Again, AMD selling off. I saw this double bottom near this support level. As you see, this one was more like a triple bottom. So I went long. It did pop up. I was hoping to get a little bit more, at least to 91, and then I got stopped out. came down to the previous day close, bounced back. Eventually, that trade worked, but it was a little bit unlucky. However, there was a difference between AMD and NVIDIA. NVIDIA is trading at the 52-week high, so it's a little bit different when the stock is trading near all-time high or 52-week high. AMD is just gapping up with the market and trading a little bit with the market. It's not necessarily at 52-week high. So it's extremely, extremely important to know that why I chose NVIDIA and be more aggressive on NVIDIA, because NVIDIA was trading at the all-time high or 52-week high. But AMD is still far from all-time high or 52-week high. So if it was trading at near 100, AMD would have been a much, much better candidate because you're near these extreme levels that is going to pop up. Another trade that we called in the chat room, but I didn't take it, it was Tesla. Again, Tesla, very similar. We had this triple bottom here. I was really thinking that Tesla is getting into the area that wants to reverse. You can trade Tesla. In this case, it's like a triple bottom two-way. You either buy the share, put a stop loss below the VWAP, below this level, the way that I did on AMD, or you can find some sort of a level down here, like 83.50, 84, 82, and sell some puts, short the puts. Because as the price is going to go up, these puts are become worthless and you make money. And that's how the chart pattern looks like when you're actually shorting the puts. Let me bring it on NVIDIA, the one that on NVIDIA here. So you're shorting the puts at $3.20, and as it goes lower, you're just covering your 5, 10 contracts or whatever. So usually in that range, with profits. So that's it. How it turned out to be a very, very nice day. Also had some SPY calls that I was shorting. I kind of covered it because I was constantly getting this margin call email from IB. I just covered it for a little bit of a profit. I don't think it's gonna worth it. But rather than that, trading was really good day. So tonight I'm gonna do the webinar on 5-minute opening range breakup and understanding this price action a lot. So that would be a nice webinar to join. So another thing is going to say that Thursday after the close, maybe we can all hang out together virtually, get a drink, because Friday morning I'm going to fly to India and then from India to Nepal. Anything from you, John?
No, it was a great day. I wish I made $8 more. I just came up a bit short of that blue Twitter mark money. So maybe tomorrow.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Sure. Leave for another day. Guys, thank you so much for watching this recap, and looking forward to see you tomorrow morning in the chat and tonight in the webinar, guys.